What time is it?
Pasa pasa.
Time?
Pasa pasa.
Time? Every girl, every girl, every girl, every girl. I go me a
Pasa pasa.
stop, girl, wine, drink and feel like the drink and rave till the morning light, my brother. Center.
Welcome back, y'all. So we are talking Christmas this episode. I'm so excited. I can't tell y'all how excited I am about this episode. We hope you all have been staying well, staying safe, staying Rona free. All jokes aside, we hope you've been safe and healthy, you and your loved ones. So today I am particularly excited to talk about my favorite time of year.
Yes.
I enjoy all things Christmas. Yes. So before we jump in, let's do a round of intros for our audio friends. Mish?
Here, present.
So?
Right here.
Shar?
Hi, guys.
Hey. So as we're getting into this holiday spirit, I don't know if you all, where you all are listening from, but it snowed here a few days ago, so it's definitely feeling real winter wonderland over here.
Snow like real snow?
Real snow.
Oh, like real snow.
Y'all had real snow. I was wondering where my snow was. My snow was more like, hello.
And then it gone.
Oh, no, we had snow.
I know. I saw pictures from like some friends and colleagues.
Wow. It was like 75 degrees here.
Okay, Misha, calm down.
I'm just saying it's weird because
Like,
normally you guys know we get like, I don't know, 50 degrees or 60 degrees, but it was like 75 this week.
It wasn't sticking snow, you know. It was snow and then it went away.
My
keep
backyard
y'all
is still
snow
filled
to
with
yourself.
snow.
What?
Filled with snow. So is my deck.
My
Wow.
snow was like rain.
Wow, what a difference 20 minutes make.
Right?
Anyway.
Very true. Very, very true. So today we're talking about our favorite Christmas memories, Christmas foods, etc., etc. We hope you enjoy this episode as much as we enjoy recording it. We haven't chatted in a while, so we are excited to catch up with each other, but also excited to catch up with you too. So ladies, I wanted to, well, first of all, before we jump into these questions, can I just tell y'all, for people watching the video, let me just tell y'all something, okay? We got excited today and put on some fur, okay?
Okay.
We are all wearing fur, hunty.
Don't chat to it, okay? Because it's Christmas. And
That's what we say.
you put on Christmas clothes.
If you are listening to this on audio, you must
Go watch.
go. You got to see the video on this.
Listen, we are some work from home people.
Yep.
Someone said fur. We said, okay.
We said, okay, we hope it inspires you to go find your fur, okay? And sew it on, because it is the holiday season.
Sew it on.
Just walk around the house for no reason.
That's right.
Listen here, call somebody on video. Just to say hello in your fur.
FaceTime your friend.
And listen here, call me, because look, I need half a reason, because I am getting dressed. So speaking of her, the other day I went, the Black Friday sale, they had all these like sales going on. And I've been eyeing these pants from this Black woman design. I was like, oh yes, well, I'm waiting for Black Friday. Let me just tell y'all, these pants came in the mail. And I'm like, when is outside opening back up? Because
Yep.
I thought I'm on in the house.
Yep. That's why I didn't even look at Black Friday this year. Like where? No, no. Thank you.
Nothing, not one thing. I'm so disappointed though, because I really thought I would have, bought something, but nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Rare for you, Soph. Soph, you're usually a shopper on Black Friday.
Listen, not even an ice mint.
Not ice.
Nothing.
No.
No, I want an icy mint. Now I'm like wanting Jamaica and like the smell of the Christmas.
Well,
tree.
Yes.
Well,
Wait.
speaking of icy mint,
Yes.
what are you gonna say, Mooch?
No, I was saying I just now I want ice mint, and it reminds me of the smell of a Christmas tree. And then I was gonna ask y'all if your house smell like Christmas tree.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Nah.
This is the
Negative.
question of the forever question about Christmas. Do you guys do a fake tree or a real tree?
Or no tree.
What?
Oh,
So
no.
I do a fake tree only because I'm too lazy to clean up the needles from the fake tree. But I love the smell of a real tree. Love.
Really?
What? I
So
can walk.
I'm brand new. So I always had a fake tree.
Mm-hmm.
This year, I was like, I'm home all the time. I heard a real tree is something to experience. Let me get a real tree. Guys, I did not know it smelled like that. I didn't know.
No.
Do you like it?
What?
Yes.
You
Oh,
do
no.
not like the smell of a real tree? Is it just
Mm-mm.
too
It's
like Christmassy
What?
and like piney fresh.
Aww.
It's so nice.
Mm-mm.
Yes,
love
my
the
needles are
smell.
needles are falling.
Yes, you have to get that cleanup thing. Oh
And
God,
I
can't be
have
bothered.
I got like the bag and stuff. So it's an experience. It's my first time, so I can't complain too much because I never had to do it like multiple times. So, and it's pretty, as with even my fake tree. Once it's decorated, it's all pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents used to do real trees all the time. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
In Jamaica,
Really?
Yes, in
my
Jamaica.
aunt had a real tree, but it was outside in the ground.
Right.
And she decorated it.
But did she decorate that though?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, because that is not very, very normal. And we decorated enough bush on enough bush get decorated.
That tree
Okay,
looked like a Christmas tree.
okay, that is
And
correct.
she did decorate it, and it had the star on top, and it was in the ground.
That is
Oh
one
my
thing I
God.
miss about one thing I miss about Jamaica is that you have your fence. You can decorate the fence because yes, you can decorate your roof and no, it's not the same when you can decorate your fence. It's just
That's true.
and the bush and just decorate regular trees and just
Mango trees all lit up.
Yes.
You do know you can do that in America, right? I'm just.
What are we? I have a little tree in my front yard. What am I
But that's
decorating?
'cause you live in Texas and they building up houses like yesterday.
Yeah, but what are y'all decorating?
I do not.
Bushes?
You do? I don't.
Yes, I have the whole. I mean, did I put it up yet? Is another question. But I have the net light for the bush, and then the girl. That's what I'm like. Wait, people decorating fences? They doing all that.
Well, I'm not decorating my fence because nobody not seen that, and that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy to me. Like
your fence is in your backyard. That's why.
Well, the fences are to the side and the back. I do have no front fence.
Right.
So, and I don't really know anybody that's having a front fence.
So you're back me, but then we enjoy it.
I'm sorry, what? No, thank you though. Thanks to them.
No, wait. Speaking of lights, what are your favorite holiday memories in Jamaica or of Jamaica?
Grand Market Night.
Did you used to go to Grand Market Night?
You know what's sad? I was talking about this the other day with someone. So growing up, my mom was very protective, right? Because my dad was here in America, just my mom and the kids. So our extent of going out was church, school, and home. Legit, like literally. But Grand Market Night was like that night where I couldn't really go to the Grand Market, but I couldn't leave my house, if that makes sense.
Well, where were we leaving to? Like in the front?
Go to the end of the block?
Listen, we would just leave it and going outside in the yard, okay? It was that serious for us.
On watching the people go to Grand Market. Okay.
Sorry, did you go to Grand Market?
Who, me?
Sure.
So, lovely people, I actually never knew what the heck. I never heard that word in my life till I moved to the US. I met friends that were not from Kingston. I remember the plaza being open late.
Yeah.
And so we would be at the plaza till late Christmas Eve. It was open. There we'll go like Burger King and walk up and down and we'll buy last minute
street
things.
lockdown.
It wasn't what my friends, like when I came to college, like I met you guys, but mostly I would talk to Soph about her life.
Mhm.
And then my friend Carrie, she's from St. Anne. And so y'all are who told me about Grand Market. Like Carrie
Look,
said,
is that market more a country thing then?
I don't know, because then I asked my mom. My mom knows about it. My dad, well, they're from St. Catherine and Clarendon. So it did not happen in Stony Hill Square. It never happened on Hope Road. There was no Grand Market, but there was shopping and there were lights and there was music. But I don't know what else you're supposed to have, because I don't know. I never heard about it till I moved here.
Listen, all my years in Jamaica, I knew about Grand Market because we always had it. It's just funny that the first time I've only been once to actually like go, and it's since I came to America and I went back home. I went. That was my only time going, and I've never been back because the devil had it where the first time I went back to Jamaica and I was insisting that I'm going to Grand Market. We got in the cab. It was a taxi, but my cousin was driving. We pull up in Marant Bay Square, Grand Market, nice. Everything had music, like just like
Party.
experience. I kid you not. Everybody came out of the car. The minute I put one foot out of the car, all I hear was boop, 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 boop. Can I just tell you? I've gunshot. Okay.
Oh, real gunshot, not like
real
over the speaker.
All I saw was
not
people
the DJ.
Run.
Oh Jesus!
I put my foot back in the car. I said, "Let's go." So technically, I never really even got to walk around or anything. That was my experience at Grand Market.
What's usually at a Grand Market, guys? For anyone,
markets.
Yeah, like markets.
So then,
like food.
Everything.
So then, what we have on Thompson Spring Road is Grand Market. It's just inside the stores.
Well,
there's actually people on the
side of the street.
Yeah.
So
there's always people there. But
same as you, Shar. I guess this is Uptown Christmas, because we used to do going to Halfway Tree, walking up and down the you couldn't find parking anywhere, streets block off, etc. But we also did the last minute, and I remember this from even when I was smaller, going to like, I want to say like an open area. So for example, like Devon House, or I don't even know where. I can't even tell you where, but they used to have like vendors on like everywhere, just vendors. And they used to have
Grand Market.
So I guess I went to Grand Market.
That
was Tone. That wasn't country. That was Tone.
Where?
I forgot to ask my parents. I don't remember, but we used to do it all the time because we used to buy all the kids stuff was there. Every year it would be the same thing, some kind of plastic toys for the kids. You have enough.
Grand Market, my girl.
Grand Market.
And we used to buy like puzzles, and it would be like people on people.
Grand Market.
People everywhere. Like it used to be my parents and us, and just walking through stuff, like walking, just woolly patent, or them have like tables and set up, and you have like, if you ever go downtown and try to shop downtown, at any time, it would be like that, but not downtown. I'm pretty sure it was not downtown. Though I know we've been downtown near Christmas time, but I know it wasn't that. It was like an open area. So I'm sure at some point my parents are going to clarify, and I can let y'all know
what that was.
You're right.
I'm sure when we're growing up, we weren't calling it Grand Market. But we were just going to doing the things we do as kids, right? Our parents were taking us around to these things. It sounds like what they call up here in America, holiday market or night market, or there's always some version of it. I feel like no matter where you go,
right,
no matter where you are in the world, there's a night market.
That's true. Because of the city at Bryant Park, they have the winter park now set up, and you can go and get like fudge and all kinds of like small things. People come with
fudge in the winter.
Oh, it's so yummy.
Y'all are some crazy people.
I don't know that I've been to Grand Market. Again, I feel like when it's Christmas time, we're just out. You're just out with your friends, out with your parents. Yep. It's just like everything feels festive. Everybody's in a good mood.
Yep.
It's just,
that's Christmas.
It's all
that good mood, holiday song,
food.
love
food,
carols.
new clothes, and new shoes.
Well, this is also true. But I don't remember getting a lot. I'm trying to think. I probably got an outfit for church, but I don't remember getting a lot of like clothes and stuff for Christmas.
When I was younger.
Every Christmas, we got a new outfit for Christmas night. And what I loved most about it is we had this one dressmaker in the area. So we got to design our own little outfit because we got it made, not like bought. Yeah. So we're able to, my mother would go buy the material. Listen, I remember my last Christmas before I came to America, I wanted to design one like a Uchi Mama outfit. And it backfired.
Your mother was like, nope.
What your mom said, add 2 inches to that skirt.
No. So I couldn't get a short skirt. I got a very high split. My mother gave me that skirt with some needle and thread. I said, start stitch.
You better work for that skirt, girl. You gotta work for that skirt.
Like a bad person that night with that stitch, that ugly stitch go all the way.
Every year, my auntie gave me some socks with some puff paint.
Oh, mercy.
Y'all know about puff paint?
No, what's
with puff paint? You don't know about puff paint?
It's like the neon color paint. And
that puff up, it kind of looks.
You can use it to like draw. Like if you draw something, you follow it with the paint and it like, you could peel it off.
Yes, and at that point, everything used to puff paint. Oh my God.
No, you don't know puff paint. So you mentioned Grand Market. What are some of your other like favorite memories?
You mean in Grand Market?
No. In general, like Christmas, Jamaica.
Christmas for me, the best part was that we used to split up food. So every Christmas morning, we would go over to my uncle's. Every Christmas evening, we would go over to my grandmother's. And every Boxing Day, we would go over to my grand aunt's house. So it'd be like food on top of food on top of food. And my mother made a ham every year. This is when I used to eat ham. And you know when you put on the ham the night before and then you wake up and the house smell like ham and you just want to go in there go eat out the ham.
Yep.
My mother can make herself a ham. Anyway, so the food, listen, even though I might still eat ham. But anyway, no comment. But yeah, so food, just food on top of food and just seeing everybody because we would, as I said, go Christmas breakfast at my uncle's and all of us would converge in his house. He would make breakfast. And then
so what's a breakfast?
Actually, I lie. Boxing Day was not at my grand aunt. Boxing Day was always at my grandfather's when he used to be at Mona Rehab. Any of you guys know where Mona Rehab is? No, it's literally right next to UE. Anybody know UE Back Gate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So UE Back Gate is if you go down the hill, that's right by Mona Rehab front gate. And we used to shut down Mona Rehab and kill a goat and everybody eats and everybody was there. So, and that's my grandfather's birthday.
Kill a goat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. That is something that's a must.
Yes.
At my house for Christmas.
That's right. And so
y'all better pray the Peter people not listening to y'all.
You said what?
Y'all better pray the Peter not listening to y'all.
Listen, we have on fur. Peter, what you about?
Mine is faux fur.
Like, get it right.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure.
You're telling us right now.
Right? Real quick, right?
Ouch.
I don't even know for sure.
Shar, go take off the fur. You don't deserve it.
Shar came out real quick.
Like, this is faux. This is faux fur.
Peter, don't lump me in with these other folks. Okay, continue. We were talking about the goat killing.
Yes. So in the morning, it would be like regular breakfast food, ackee, kalaloo, blah, blah, blah. And then you would eat that on Christmas morning.
Yes, ma'am.
And on Christmas evening, it would be like regular Christmas food. It would still be like, I'm trying to remember if we had any curry goat, but I don't think so. I think it would be like ham for sure, some kind of chicken, some kind of fish, and maybe some oxtail, depending on. So it used to be like a potluck. My grandmother would make like the bare necessities, and then people would bring things. And that was Sunday. And then, so everybody used to move from here and say, see you later, and then go home, go sleep off the little food, maybe open some gifts, and then go to my grandmother's house. And then the next day we would all go, and by all, I mean, everybody that I knew in life would show up to my grandfather's and eat. Literally every year it was curry goat, white rice, boiled banana, nothing else. Just
what?
Yep, every year it would kill a goat, make some rice, make some banana. And it was just from like dusk until I have no idea what time we went home. I can't even tell you. It was just like people. It was like, if I've been to a night where them just cook some food and gear, and you just sit down and labrish and play domino and listen to music and run up and down and play red light. And this is literally what we did as children. Literally.
Wow.
And even after
That's
my
awesome.
grandfather passed, it moved to our house on Boxing Day, and that's all we served was
Nice.
curry goat. Huh?
Curry goat, white rice, and banana?
Yep, I'm pretty sure my father used to throw in some other stuff after that, but it had to have curry goat, white rice, and boiled banana. Because I mean, I don't even know where that came from, but that's all we did on Boxing Day.
Do they still do it now?
Yes, I mean, it is I mean, so the thing is that ever since we've been here, like as adults, if we haven't been in Jamaica, my parents would come here. So if that was the case, we may not have it. Like my parents may not have it, but don't get it twisted. People would still show up to our house and be like, where's the food? What's happening? Because even people you don't see all year just assumes it's going to happen. That's how it was. I mean, people would just show up. People don't see all year would show up on Boxing Day. And just, I mean, if you're feeding, I don't even know how many people that was. It's so much easier to just kill 2 goats or whatever and say, when food done, come food in a curry goat, sit down and drink some Red Stripe. That literally is what we did. So, yeah, we still do that.
Yeah, goat is a staple. Like, there had to be in goat, like some goat soup, goat soup and curry goat, which is so funny to me. I don't understand how come I don't eat goat. Because Manish water. I'm sorry, thank you. Manish water.
That's right.
It's still crazy to me how I don't eat goat and beef, because literally my father, while he was in Jamaica, my father, we raised cow and we had goat. We had literally, the only thing we didn't have a muscle pig. And every Christmas, there's at least 5 meats that must be cooked. Like every Christmas, there must be fish, there must be chicken, there must be roast beef. And to this day, there's roast beef every Christmas at my house. To this day. Like my sister knows I don't eat beef. My sister don't cook beef at her house. The only time of the year, except for myself, because I still don't, that everybody eat beef is Christmas morning. Roast beef, ardo bread, and boiled banana.
See?
Every Christmas morning.
Same thing.
Roast beef, ardo bread, and boiled banana.
Plus, when you eat Christmas, when we eat Christmas food, I mean, it was literally so much food on Christmas. You don't want too much of a variety. You're not going there for the food at this point anyway. So curry goat it is. Yeah, but anyway.
Goat is a staple. That is true. Shar, do you have I guess it's a tradition around certain foods at Christmas?
Yeah, in my family, it is, we all congregate somewhere, either at grandparents or we just pick a house, grandparents, an aunt, or my house, which is another aunt, I guess. And we just bring dinner. So we all congregate sometime around 2:00 in Christmas Day. And we go until, and some of us stay over, some of us go back home, because if we go grandma or we go to my aunt that's like in St. Thomas, then it's like harder to
leave,
sometimes drive back, so we might stay.
Okay,
that's it. So we'd wake up, we do a little bit of Christmas with our family, like, you know, we have breakfast, we might open some gifts, but then we pack up the rest for my cousins. Listen, my grandma had, this is my mother's side, 13 kids. I have cousins on cousins. And so, and it's so funny. So the tradition was definitely family time, food, just like you guys said, the fish, the chicken, the curry, the potato salad. And I'm from a family of bakers. Like my mother is a baker. My aunties are bakers. They used to bake people's wedding cake and stuff. So no shortage of Christmas cake. Somebody always have duty. Sorrel. And keep in mind, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, and there was no rum nowhere else but in the cake. There was no red label wine anywhere else, but it was in the cake.
In the cake, yep.
That cake.
Listen,
for all the liquors.
And one thing I must say that is very different from here. My whole life, and I lived in Jamaica till I was 17, and my siblings after me, we don't do Christmas lists in Jamaica. I've never written a Christmas list and handed to a family member. Right. I usually just receive whatever gifts might happen my way. And to be honest, and they weren't ever like extravagant gifts, but we always look forward to gifts because we were getting something. And when I say, if it's like somebody buy a pack of socks that everybody gets up here.
Pack of socks.
You buy a pack of socks and everybody gets up here. Socks with
puff paint on it.
Or my buy us all. Yes, it was a thing.
Yes, pack of socks and with puff paint on it.
Like hair accessories. Yes. Everybody got a sock and hair accessories, or everybody
puzzles.
Got like a Jamaican puzzle or a Jamaican t-shirt
every year.
Or everybody get dice and jacks. I will play jacks and all of that. Like it was the simplest gifts. But listen, ask us if we didn't look forward to them.
Yep.
We used to get teddy bears too a lot.
Oh, and my grandmother used to make teddy bears, so teddy bear.
That's a lot of teddy bears.
I'm gonna take a picture and share it. My grandmother, she made one for Zoe. Recently. Yes, my grandmother used to make teddy bears for a living. That was that was her side hustle. She used to make she was an educator. But she used to make teddy bears as a side hustle. And I remember when it was coming to Christmas, two busiest times of the year, Christmas time and Valentine's Day. Right. We used to sit down
Jamaicans do Valentine's.
Okay. Stuffed teddy bears. Wally sponge just going into those teddy bears. Sit on us. She used to sew them and we used to sit on and stuff them. Got teddy bears, still get teddy bears.
That's crazy. First of all, still getting teddy bears. I was just talking to someone this week. My grandmother, sweet soul, sent me she sent me a gift for my birthday because she's older. I'm not seeing her as often. And one of the gifts was a teddy bear. Now, I don't own teddy bears.
Now you do.
I was like, I'm trying to get rid. And I have one other teddy bear that she gave me for Valentine's Day a couple years ago. So I'm like, ma'am, don't be forcing no teddy bear collection on me. I didn't realize that Jamaicans love teddy bears so much.
Yes, I had a lot of teddy bears. I did get a few for the Christmases.
Yep. Christmas, Valentine's Day,
and Valentine's Day.
Teddy bear and chocolate every year. Teddy bear and chocolate.
February, because Jamaicans and Valentine's anyway.
Yes, that's a whole different topic, but yes.
Anyway, Carrie, what are your traditions, my dear?
It's the same. It's really the same. Just decorating the house, cooking a bunch of food, hanging out with your family. I just remember it being a time where you could just be outside all the time, and
that's it. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, it's like it's a party all the time. I don't know.
Freedom.
Listen, I used to look so forward for Christmas because I knew it was the only time I was allowed to stay out until midnight.
Yep.
I literally would sit there, count down the beginning of January 1st to December 25th when I'll be able to go outside and stay until midnight. Because, my mother, and God bless her, she did the best she could. But my mother was paranoid. She knew my daddy was crazy. So she knew if anything were to happen to us, it would be a problem. So she was just like, no, church, home, school. And the minute dusk come, I just can't see a finger. Then you need to be in the house. Like, that's it. So Christmas night, we get to go out. And then, there's always this one little boy.
Okay, girl.
So I'm like, okay. I'm going to have to see him until midnight. Oh. Good memory.
Christmas is a lovely time, but I'm curious, are you guys or ladies creating any new traditions?
That's a good question.
I definitely have a new tradition with my siblings because now we're here most of the time. Sometimes I've gone home for Christmas, but when we are together, we have this thing, and we've been together quite a few years, where we order Chinese on Christmas Day and watch movies. And let me tell you how my siblings are now attached to this tradition. It just happened one year. I don't know how it happened.
That's awesome.
And now, so we've watched like all through like Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all the X-Men, Avengers. Like we have a thing, and we've had like, if I have a friend that like joins us on Christmas, then they join in, and they're like, yo, this is a good, like, you just feel so good because you wake up in pajamas all day, and we're all there laughing and enjoying the movies, and we order Chinese, and we're just hanging, and it's just become a thing for us. And so they always are like, listen, don't bother get fancy. I want to have no dinner and mess up Christmas. And I'm like, y'all don't stop.
Mess up Christmas. Wow.
I know, right? We'll still do dinner if it's like near, like this year, Christmas happens to be on a Friday, so it's a perfect day to do that. Yeah. And then we can always have dinner on the weekend, like regular cook food and have Christmas.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's really sweet.
We all even planned what we'll watch already.
Oh wow.
Oh, there's a lineup.
Listen, we already know what we're watching.
It's a serious thing. It's a serious thing.
That thing.
Well, that sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
What about you, Soph? Are you creating new traditions around Christmas?
Honestly, I can't even answer that question. I don't know. One thing I can say that we've been doing that I didn't grow up with. I'm listening to you guys. I'm like, which part of Jamaica I want to grow up when I get gifts? I never got any gifts for Christmas. I don't know what that was.
Sad.
What was that? Like,
you ain't getting no gift either, Carrie?
You knew.
I don't remember opening. I remember getting things, but it was more like getting things I needed, like a church dress.
Yeah. Like I didn't get any toys. And listen, the only toys I had in Jamaica, and don't laugh after me, is I'm gonna go to the door and drop one grass for out of the ground and wash out the dirt out of the roots and tie the waist with a piece of cord, split the leg or make a leg.
How do we hang up on her? Wait.
The button.
That is not a toy, man.
I swore you were gonna say, first of all, my cousins and I had this thing. Like when I used to visit my cousins in St. Catherine, we have the things where you
push the wire, push the tire.
You push the tire. I thought you were gonna say you made juice box truck. I had never heard of this grass thing.
Really? Never had grass dolly?
Grass dolly?
What? Listen, my grass dolls were the bomb, okay? So the root was the hair, and then the grass, the root, we pull it out of the ground, that was the hair.
Okay.
The grass itself, we like push a piece of stick through the top part and then tie the waist.
You will not look down at Soph's grass dolly.
You're out to order. My grass dolls had their own house, their own clothes.
So what the house make out of if the grass doll was made of grass and roots? What the house make out of?
Think and what do you mean? What the house make out of? Listen,
your imagination.
No, I built my grass doll an entire house one year. An entire house.
I can't.
I went and picked up things all over the place and built an entire house.
No wonder you never got any gifts. I wouldn't give you no gift either. All that imagination you got, ma'am. I'd be like,
you don't need no gift, right?
No gift. Meanwhile, I'm like, I am not imaginative. Please give me something.
I'm gonna have to go talk to my mother because now you're making me feel like I missed out on something, and I did not. Okay.
Well, we never used to get. I mean,
no,
I got nothing.
I got dollies from my foreign links when I got old enough to ask for dolly. But while I was young, I was dependent on my Jamaican family. We got, teddy bear, and we used to play with ourselves. We used to play Stucky. We used to play hide and seek. We used to play red light, green light.
Chinese.
Simon says yes. Yeah, we used to do that. That's what we used to do all day. We never have no.
Yeah, there's a lot of playing happening. I'm trying to think because so my mom used to do big birthdays for me. Every year, my mom would do, like elaborate.
Pictures. We've seen the pictures.
So I feel like because of that, Christmas was like all about food and everything was going on. My mom used to also buy and sell goods. So toys wasn't like she would always have toys for me because she was buying and selling toys. So it didn't feel like, there was like a let me wrap this present for Carrie. Like it was just we had the house.
That makes
But
sense.
I had a toy. I don't know what that is. My toy was my brass dolly.
No, the only thing I remember, I remember making up stuff, but I remember when I would go visit my cousins in country, we would make the fake spliff.
The what?
Fake
Y'all don't make
spliff?
y'all don't make fake spliff?
No, ma'am.
What?
No, ma'am. I'm not trying to die over no fake spliff. Are you lost your
What?
It wasn't even real? No, I'm not trying to die over no
You
fake
roll bush.
Oh Lord. Random bush?
Listen, I'm just going along with my cousins, honey. And I just remember rolling, like we would all roll paper.
Them bonnet?
Like kids. Yes, what do you mean?
Or she meant fake burn it too.
No,
Yeah.
no fake burning it. Real burning the fake bush.
One thing
Okay.
about going to country as a kid in Jamaica, at least back then, I don't know what it is like now. First of all, your parents trusted you. Times was people wasn't, I don't know, people were less crazy or I don't know what it was. But whenever you went to country, it was like you were on your own to explore.
That's
like you
true.
had the whole day. We would just be all kinds of things.
Yep.
We got cook off a tree, that river.
Our river. Yep.
I used to go hang with my cousins. Like, here comes a Kingstonian. She can't hang. They were so nice to me.
True.
Listen, I don't know, but that was my imaginative experience around burning.
I grew up in a true country setting where money was not there a lot. We didn't have things that you guys are talking about. I'm like, no, never decorated, never had a tree. We never had any of that stuff because money was essential. Like we never wasted. And I'm gonna use the word waste.
Wasted, yeah.
It's not really a waste, but in my growing up, it would have been a waste, for us
essential.
because of how essential it was. So, like toys and those things, no, never got a gift, never had a toy. No decoration. My house was like the one dark house in the area. When you walk by, you know where the toys
live. Some explaining for over yourself.
Wait till Lissy grow up and say something. How come we didn't do this? One thing, you'd be like, when I was younger, I never even have
Let me give you a better joke now.
Wait.
When we came to America, we just continued that because we never lived in Jamaica, so we never decorated here either. Like even now,
right.
My parents' house is the only house on the block with nothing at all. So this year, for the 2 years I've been in my house, I did nothing either. It was just like the only house on the block. This year, I said, you know what, babe? I went on Amazon and I ordered those lights that you project on the house and it just project up the entire house with like different things. So I ordered one of that and I put outside. My mom, she's actually here now. She stopped by. She was like, "What, ya? How are you during Christmas?" I was dying.
And all you got was one little light.
Never.
We're decorating around here.
She said, "Wait a minute. You're decorating." I'm like, "Mommy, what did I decorate? I'm one little light outside." She's like, "Oh dear. I used that Christmas."
No, I can't.
I use that Christmas.
Yeah. Well, that's great. It's great.
And that is the title of today's episode.
My daughter said, Elizabeth goes, she was like, "Oh, Mommy, that is just so beautiful." I'm like, I'm glad you like it all,
guys.
My children literally pointed out to me that we are the only house on this side of our block that has nothing on the front. I said, y'all not even gonna be here for Christmas. Why am I decorating? I said, when y'all are here for Christmas, I will decorate. Because last year we did the same thing. We had the projector light thing and we decorated. I'm not doing that.
Let me ask a quick question about these projector lights. Because some of these projector lights be aggressive. What color we got going on? There's one not too far from my house. it's like the circles, and they have the circles going all. I'm like, come on now. Come on now.
How do you sleep? Stop it.
First of all, how do you sleep? Second of all, I'm distracted just driving by your house. I'm like, wait, now if I get into an accident, I feel like it's a legit reason to be like, this is a distracting house. So I'm trying to figure out these projections y'all got. Are they like the classy ones? Like
no, mine is pretty Christmassy. Mine is like Santa Claus and the Christmas tree.
Okay.
And the snowflake. Those are the three things that mine show.
Nice. And it's like the image, right, on the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a wreath. That's it.
And I do have a wreath on my door as well.
My inside is light. My inside is like lights and everything. My outside is a wreath.
That's awesome. And that's what it should be.
I'm enjoying it. I'm inside.
Yeah. Same. I think I put up lights outside this year. So I actually got some stuff on clearance a couple years ago. So now I have like some snow people outside and whatnot. But
they all drive around and look at other people's lights.
I enjoy it very much. Yeah.
I did that in Jamaica too. My parents used to pack us in the car.
I love it. From Jamaica.
Around. Yeah, drive around and look at people's house.
I love it. My sister,
y'all know I love it because I never had it.
And there's one not far from here. He makes the local news most times. You go to your car to the radio station and it syncs with his lights. It's amazing.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Syncs with his lights.
Okay.
Yep. I've seen
some nice ones. Yeah.
I'm going to do a drive-by, Shar.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds intense.
I mean, hopefully they're still having it.
That sounds very intense. Mish, any traditions that you feel like you're creating?
No, I mean, it's a little different because I share the kids. So when my parents are here, we do the Christmassy stuff. And usually I try to get my grandmother here too for Christmas, and we all converge. And my kids kind of know when it's Christmas here, it's a little different because even when they get gifts, they have to donate some of the gifts. So not getting some of the gifts, some of the toys they already have. So that's the only way they're going to keep gifts is if they donate gifts. And we also, so maybe one tradition is we also do gifts for our neighbors. And they're small gifts, but before Christmas, and I noticed that the neighbors are doing it now too, because when I try to skip a year, they're still giving us gifts, and I'm like, oh, we couldn't even miss this year.
You can't start it. Let's see her.
Right?
After she started.
Right?
You started.
Whatever. I mean, we're trying to be nice and neighborly. So yeah, we give the neighbors gifts. So the kids love doing that because they love going up and, ringing the doorbell. And
now with COVID, not this year.
Well, even with COVID, we've done that because we've had a neighbor move in like 3 doors across from us, and we rang the doorbell, left a note with the gift, and left. We didn't stay.
Let me just get some clarification. Okay. How many neighbors are we talking? Because y'all
have 2. One on the left and one on the right.
No, so
3 doors down. I'm like, wait a minute, what is
across the street?
Well, yes. Well, we do across the street too because, so when I first moved in, my 2 neighbors to the right, 1 neighbor to the left really took care of me. I mean, they are they're male headed. So the guys are the head of the household. And, I was moving in, I was a single parent. Whatever I needed, they were available. So 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And then across the street, mostly a bunch of ladies live there. And so they'll say hi, they're very neighborly, blah, 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 blah. They have kids across the street. So when I'll post stuff like, hey, I'm trying to get rid of this. They'll say, I want dibs on it. And so we've become neighborly because of that. So they have stuff, they're like, hey, I'm giving you first dibs on this, that kind of thing. So we've become neighborly.
Because neighborhood has a whole group. Just
right.
When she said,
don't y'all have a whole group too?
That her neighborhood posted that they're about to put something out. So just
that's great. I mean, you don't pay HOA dues and all that stuff, right?
Right.
So we have a thing. So we are very neighborly. We take care of each other. I mean, when there's a hurricane, people post and say, hey, does anybody need anything? We talk to each other. I mean,
Wow.
and, you know, they're
That's a
even
nice little block.
That's very sweet.
it can be
I
nice.
like
It can
I
also
like that relationship.
Me too.
I do. I'm just concerned about the radius of these neighbors, because now if I am one house out of the radius, I'm like, I couldn't give you a bit.
well, I mean, it's just people who I talk to. So
Okay.
I've never actually met the people who just moved in. We've seen them.
Okay.
They're Black, you know, they seem like a couple, they have kids. So we were like, you know, we should get them like a welcome to the neighborhood kind of thing, because
that's nice.
What we do.
Pull them into the circle.
Right. So
listen, I love it.
Pretty diverse here. But it's pretty much around me, Black and Hispanic. So I think that also helps.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I would say 2 to the left, 3 to the right. So 3, 6, 8, 10. Just 10 houses.
10 neighbors.
No, those
You lost me. You lost me.
10 neighbors.
Listen,
Three.
I have a new neighbor that's moved across the street from me. Literally, they're actually just moving in. And I told Hill yesterday, I was like, honestly, I want to bring them a pie and welcome them to the neighborhood. They're very young, a very young couple. They look like they're in their 20s. Very young couple, just bought the house.
A
I was
pie.
like, you know, I wanted to bring them stuff. I don't know, it's COVID. Like, what do you bring a person now during COVID?
Listen,
don't bring shark pie if I don't know you. Don't bring a pie.
Right.
I
always bring new neighbors pies, and I don't know.
Hi.
Plant or something.
Listen,
I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. The plant.
Yes, I got my neighbors a succulent and like a candle that says like welcome or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not getting them no food. I don't know what they eat. They could be on a water diet. Who would
you, Misha?
Really?
Special diet.
I'm sure y'all remember the time when I was telling y'all my neighbors were dropping off all kind of things, and I'm like, who eating this? I don't know what this. Child, my neighbors be cooking barbecue and bringing it over, and I'm like, y'all ready for something?
So wait, speaking of COVID, because of COVID, are we doing anything different this year at Christmas because of COVID?
Yes and no. For me, it's still gonna be. We're still going to try to do family. We're still going to try to do everybody, but my parents can't come, which is probably the first time in so long. And when I say can't, I use can't very strong, very lightly, because I'm sure they could come. My parents just refuse to take a COVID test. Refuse. So they have decided that everything, the COVID test, the lack of COVID test trumps everything else. So if they have to take a COVID test, they're not doing it. So they're not coming.
They don't, anyway.
They don't have to take it?
I don't think so.
No, they don't have to take it. I don't think they have to take it when they get here or take it when they go back. But they're taking 0 chances. They're like, nope, we're good. Nope. And I think if they travel, my grandmother has not left the house, and everybody has been coming in. Right. My grandmother's 96 years old.
No, grandma's not going nowhere.
No, I'm not saying she's going anywhere, but if they come, then they can't see her when they go back. And she depends on everyone right now to be a part of her life because of COVID. So they bring her stuff because she's not leaving. My grandmother's very independent. She, even at whatever age she, 96, as I said, even then she's very independent. She's gonna go and go to supermarkets on her own, go to the hairdresser on her own. Of course.
Oh, she gets her hair done? What is grandma doing that?
Okay, let me just tell you. This is my grandmother always braids her hair, and when she sent me because I was talking to her, she's like, oh yeah, going to the dentist, going to the hairdresser. I'm like, you're doing all these things, we were just talking about how she was trying to be safe and how the dentist, they were making sure that nobody else was in the place when she came, and they're giving her these special treatments. And then she sent me a picture via WhatsApp, sent me a picture of her hair in out, and I'd never seen her hair before, and it's like gray and long, and I was like, excuse me, ma'am, what's happening?
Okay, grandma.
anyway,
That's so amazing.
Hair, okay.
I know.
That's amazing.
So
Yes.
she can't. I think my parents don't want to come because
Right.
then when they go back, they'll have to quarantine and go through the process and maybe even take a COVID test. And they're like, no. So we're not gonna have them. I haven't seen my parents it's probably gonna be a year now, which I can't even tell you the last time that's happened. Like before I had kids. I can't even tell you the last time I've gone a year without seeing my parents. So that's going to be different for sure. I still think we're going to try to do I have no idea what this year is going to look like. I still don't, because it's just different. Weird.
We were really planning on just being home. I bought matching PJs for my husband and my daughter. We were just going to really chill. And then I got a text yesterday from my sister-in-law that says, we're hosting Christmas dinner. Wear your mask. Don't bring any food. I'm like, but bring a gift. I'm like, wait, what?
Bring a gift for who?
Right.
Secret Santa, apparently.
That's
that
awesome.
she'll be doing.
Nice.
So my brother just bought a house, so they're hosting housewarming all at the same time. So
Awesome.
I have to go, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really looking forward to just staying in and doing nothing. Sharika, we're gonna pull a you this year. Just watch movie and eat and just do nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not how to get dressed and put clothes on and drive an hour, an entire hour.
I can't wait to ask you.
Fun.
Okay. Congrats to brother.
Yeah, congrats on the
Yes.
Yeah, he bought a very nice home with a whole, I don't know how many acres of land that is. I don't know what.
Where is it?
Lovely.
Where is it?
Yeah. Cherry Hills.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's a real nice area too.
Yeah.
That's far enough.
Very far.
Yeah, that's far.
It's far.
I'm like, okay, I gotta drive, and I have to go. I can't not go. They will just kill me.
We know how your family do.
Listen,
Kara, what are you doing?
So typically, I think the kind of only tradition I've been doing the last couple years is I go on. I make a Christmas list of things I want to do. So I'm either traveling or I'm going to see something or do something I hadn't done before. So I don't know. Last year, I don't remember what I was doing, but one year I made a Christmas list to try out these must-eat places in New York. And it was like a dessert place and then a hot chocolate place. And then, so I spent a couple days hitting up a few of those places and doing that. So this year I can't do any of that.
You can definitely travel.
I'm going to be local. I won't be traveling because I feel like I'm hesitant. I don't want to take a test, honestly. That's stopping me from traveling. And I don't want to take a test unless I absolutely have to, should I say. So that's like holding me here. And then I did see a couple places in the city. I think I don't know who I shared this list with, maybe Shar, but it was like a secret list of things you can do in New York this Christmas.
Okay.
So yeah, I might hit up a couple of those places. We'll see.
Cute.
It's very cute.
Very cute.
But yeah, that's it. I mean, family. So I'm actually hosting Christmas dinner. So I'm doing that on Christmas Day. But, around the other days, I took a couple of days off. So I'm going to try to.
A lot of people coming over?
No. Small group. Less than 10 people.
Less than 10 people. Governor Murphy.
Just in case you're listening.
Just in case he's listening.
Go on his Instagram. He calls people out.
He don't play
all the time.
You're gonna have your governor and Peter on your front door tomorrow. Okay? Both gonna be knocking like, why you here? Why you here?
Misha, because Misha is the one that was talking about kill goats.
Listen. Stop going. We talked about ham.
Okay.
We did not talk about ham.
What do you mean? Chicken. We kill everything. Oh, you think they're
Misha's in Texas. Texas has not shut down. Can we talk about that?
Does not shut down. Will not shut down. No. I'm telling you, we went to Indiana and literally we went downtown Indiana and the place was like boarded up. There was I could walk in the street and and we were like, man, it looked like a hurricane came through here.
Wow.
It just looked like it looked like we were in the mall. The mall was open. I promise you, we probably saw like 20 people. Wow. There was nobody. And we were like, oh, so it's really only Texas don't shut down. Okay.
Texas shut down. Like COVID not keep.
COVID not keep. Not at all. And they're just going to continue. They think that business. They're like, you're dead. One less person.
It looks really bad in the news. It looks really bad. Like El Paso looks like...
El Paso is a hot mess.
In the news.
Hot mess.
What do you think, like numbers wise?
Yes, and everything
their
was.
trucks outside and the medical staff is overwhelmed. It looks awful.
Yeah, El Paso is terrible. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just like, I'm doing what I can do. The problem is all these people feel like they also can do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Nobody is going to stop them. So
nobody's stopping them. It reminds me of this. I don't know if you guys are into Saw. I used to be, still am into the Saw movies. No.
No, you are certainly on your own.
I don't watch nothing that scare me.
Oh no. So, soft no, but I love horror. But in Saw, the guy, it's like I don't know, his mantra, I don't know what you would call it, but he would be like, live or die, make your choice. I'm like, I feel like that's where we are right now. People are like, live or die.
You're scaring me right now.
People are in these streets.
Yep, that's exactly
what they're up to. Seriously.
Listen, they're like, we're going to open. We're not about to shut down. Y'all do. Like, you go outside and it's like, there is no COVID. I mean, people are masked up, but it's like, there is no COVID.
No,
I was completely shocked by Indiana.
I was so annoyed with the mask under the nose, under the chin. Yesterday, I was like, listen, I was not going to do road. So road, like legit. And I just decided to just drive, I stopped at Macy's, I stopped at Burlington, but both stores, people literally, and I was so annoyed. Mask under the nose. So my thing is, what's the purpose of the mask? It's not for your mouth, people. It's not just for your mouth.
Yep.
So many people with a mask right here, or drop underneath the mouth, talking to you like, sir, don't talk to me. In fact, 6 feet, back up.
Oh God!
And this guy, I decided, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna walk around, see what I can find. I don't know, whatever. I saw the line; it was so long, it wrapped around and went all the way in the back of the store. I'm like, this is the devil. This don't even make no sense.
No.
I stood and this guy literally came up on me. So I'm looking like, what happened to the 6 feet? I'm like, I don't understand. Mind you, his mask was down here under his nose, right up on my behind. I said, sir, first of all, you're not following the 6 feet rule. And second, your mask is not on, but you're all up on me. Back up.
Seriously.
I'm trying to be nice, people, and live.
Crazy. People out here like, what we doing? Because I'm out here.
Walk and live, talk and live.
Good.
Hey, now we're talking. Okay.
Now we're talking.
We're saying what a mantra that's
my movie though. My movie.
Yes, Shar, yes.
So we are gonna wrap up. Shar, was there anything that you wanted to share that you're doing differently this year?
No, we're doing just about the same. Pajamas, Mandalorian this year.
Okay. I haven't watched that yet.
No, we watched season 1.
It's on Disney. Oh God.
Is it like a Star Wars thing?
Yeah. So we watched it last year, so we've just been saving the episodes for this year.
Oh, okay. Y'all have fun with that. I'm not a Star Wars person.
I'm not a Star Wars person either, but I feel like I probably would enjoy it. Do you need to be deep in Star Wars I didn't think so.
No, you don't need to be deep, but you should just some basics.
Yeah,
and
I think I
really like. I'm a Star Wars person, but my brother is a Star Wars person, so I can ask him some like background stuff, some deeper things, and he'll.
I don't think I've ever watched a Star Wars movie in its completion ever.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I haven't either. Which one? That's not the one with the Klingons.
That's like how I went to Creed with you and Soph, right?
Yeah.
And I'm in the movie theater chit-chatting with them like, oh, what's this about? They're like, you never saw the first, I never even knew there was another Creed. And then they're like, you never saw Rocky? I'm like, no, Rocky what?
OMG.
Okay, ma'am.
People were like,
wait,
Man,
what?
you need to exit and start over.
that's
Start
exactly
from the
how
back.
they were.
Put that on the Christmas Day watch list, ma'am.
You're right.
Rocky, yes.
Yes.
Put that on the list. So this has been a ton of fun. Thank you, ladies, so much. Any final thoughts before we wrap the show for today?
Yeah,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
The most wonderful time of the year.
I like how Char turned into an old British lady. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yo, that reminds me of the people that used to come on TV that says,
oh, did we not talk about this?
Wait, what people?
Talk about that. That was my favorite thing.
that just reminded
Sending
me.
greetings to
I'm sending greetings to my family from yes, you don't remember? I'm sending greetings to Delroy and whoever and you know
Big Back.
And yes, and if the things in the background, and they're like, I'm in Brixton, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
I'm sending greetings from
I really need somebody to do this for
London.
real.
That was my favorite thing because it used to crack me up. Those greetings were hilarious.
There is no Christmas without that. No Christmas, okay?
How
No.
do we have
They
skipped
do
that?
it? Do they still do it?
You think there's a way to watch it from here?
I want to watch
Oh
it.
my God. Mama gonna make me cry.
No,
That is
those
Jamaican
were
Christmas.
That is regular people?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
They used to just go to the
Traveled and gone
place,
abroad.
Yep.
and they'd show up and be like, "Hi, sending greetings from Birmingham."
Yep.
Really? I don't remember this.
Hi,
Listen,
Jamaica.
you know what I love most about it? It's when at girl come on.
Oh,
And they're trying to be like them dressing or like them work. You must know that they're in England, okay? They make sure you knew that, okay? And
They look like us. They came in their fur.
okay.
listen,
They know what's up.
what I thought was funny is how they were trying to get the English accent.
Oh,
The Jamaican always a peep. Yo, I kid you not, man.
that was the best part.
Hard.
The accent. Accent was the best
That's
part.
really technical. Yes.
Straight
Oh, man.
accident.
I wonder if
They should do that
I
now.
watch that.
With everyone like staying at home for COVID. They should do that now.
They
I
should.
agree, and I
Maybe
need
they
to
do.
watch.
I would
Maybe
watch
they do.
it.
I need that in my life.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't it come on every day during
So this one laugh off of people.
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie, because that's all I did.
Listen, it was great.
My goodness.
It was
As
it was
Shar
the best
said
time.
that just reminded me. How did we?
I only remember
How
that
did we forget that?
when we were young, well, when we were in high school, they would do that with the troops. But I don't remember it in Jamaica.
Oh yes.
Oh my
You
goodness.
miss out so much. Oh my goodness.
I wanted to
It
have
used
any
to
on
make
YouTube
my
too.
day.
Yep.
I'm
my
sending
godmother.
greetings to my mother.
Yes. Those are the. I'm telling you,
And
I
they'll be
really
like,
need to go look
my
that up
mother
now.
Punchy.
Mother with a D, okay?
And some name, you know.
Okay.
The names, the
Yup.
accents,
And
and the
my
names,
sister.
and where they were. I'm like, where is
I'm gonna
that?
YouTube this because I need to see this.
Where is that? Like, where?
I gotta
I
go look
need
this
to
on
see.
YouTube or something. It must be
Yes.
on YouTube.
I'm
Find
looking it up tonight on YouTube because I want to see
You
this
laugh
happening.
till you cry.
Mm, mm.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that sounds like a gem. Thank you for sharing that. I will be looking it up. We hope that you all enjoy your holiday, whether you are celebrating Christmas, Hanukkah, what's the other one? Kwanzaa.
And,
Whatever.
What am I missing?
I have no idea.
Be
Whatever
safe,
holiday.
whatever you're doing, and enjoy, your family and friends and some self-care if that's on your agenda too. We will see you next time. It'll be 2021 when we see each other again. Oh my goodness. My
Wow.
goodness.
So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to my
Mercy.
family.
ladies,
Yes.
be safe. Please be safe.
Bye.
Y'all be safe. Enjoy your holidays. We'll see you in 2021.
Let's hope we all make it over there, okay?
All right now. All right.